Hello, this is Nathan Anderson with Yogic-Visions. We're here today at the Nurturing Nest Resort and Spa in beautiful Desert Hot Springs. And we're visiting today with my dear friend Miriam Turner. She's a reflexology practitioner, and she's going to be talking to us today about the art and science of reflexology. Hello, Miriam. How are you?
Fine, fine. I'm very happy to be here.
We're very grateful to have you come. We first met in India, and I'm very grateful that we were able to reconnect here in California and discuss this. So please tell me, what is reflexology?
It's the art and science of pressing on the reflex areas of the hands and feet. The special thing about it is that just from the hands and feet, it reflexes to help the entire body. All the organs, all the glands, muscles, tissues, the blood, helps everything. To me, it's miraculous in that way, but it's just totally natural.
Wonderful. So where does reflexology come from?
It's been in all ancient cultures, from American Indians, East Indians, China, Egypt. I'm sure it's been in every country all over the world, just naturally. It's a very natural thing to do, a natural remedy, a natural process. But somehow the modern world, it was lost. And then it was reintroduced in the 1930s in the United States by Eunice Ingham. She started out putting cotton wads in people's shoes to press on points, but then it developed into a regular session where you're pressing she would press on the reflex areas she did, especially on the feet. It's great for the hands and the feet. And the thing is, it really works. It's just a natural way to give impetus to the body to heal itself.
So the points in the hand and the feet, like you were saying, correspond to the different parts and organs of our body.
The chart for reflexology shows the basic concept that the tops of the fingers represent the head. And the same thing goes for the feet, the exact same thing, whatever say for the hands. Where the tips of the fingers, the rest of the fingers, where the top connects to the hand, that represents your neck. And it goes in the same order that your body goes in. So you have head, neck, then this is shoulder across here, same for this hand, chest, abdomen, and the hip area, the same on the back. And this is left hand and foot for the left side of the body, the right hand and foot for the right side of the body. Where you put your hands together forms the spine reflex, the left side of the spine, the right side of the spine. So you're seeing that it's an exact match. And it's like a replica of the body. And through the body's own innate intelligence, when you press on these areas, it is reflexing to help the body tremendously.
Wonderful. So we're really seeing that as above, so below.
Right.
That the microcosm in our hands
is
reflecting the whole body.
Right.
Wonderful. So I understand you have a DVD that you've produced about this topic?
Right. Everyone loves it. I got a really good reception for it.
Good.
On the DVD, I'm showing you a close-up of myself working on myself on the hands and feet. A full session on myself. I'm explaining the whole time, and you just copy me. So I would even like, for anyone watching this interview right now, for the rest of it, just start doing a pinching motion in your big web. We don't have to do it the whole time, but I'd like anyone in the audience to, while you're listening, start doing that. You're going to feel better even just from that.
Wonderful. So nice free tip there.
Yeah. I call that the everything area because there's so many reflexes. Like I said, head, neck, shoulders, chest, but this is different than on the feet, this part. And so I do like doing the hands in addition to the feet. This area is very accessible and has many, many different reflexes in it.
So a lot of the nerves run through this thick area right here.
Yeah, we call it the big web. You can do the little webs too.
Now we're doing specifically in this series yoga for the eyes, yoga for vision. Are there specific areas then they should focus on the upper areas?
Okay, so I said this was head, so you can press this way and this way on all the fingertips, all the toes. But you also want to get the entire finger because the nerves and blood supply in the neck goes to the eyes. So you want to feed the eyes properly. So you're going to end up doing the entire fingers, the entire toes, and then you want to get in these little webs, especially are famous for the eyes, especially this one. And this is more famous for the eyes, and these two more for the ears. But the outer part of the eyes, you might get some on these. And the major part of the eyes would be on these two. But you want to do the thumbs also because they represent the whole head, and eyes are in the head. The smaller fingers and toes fine-tune the thumb and the big toe. Now, that's okay to just do that for the eyes. Here's one little trick also. You can do a scissor effect. That would help the eyes.
Nice.
Just a little extra. And you can get the thumbs in. You can do things like this while you're waiting online somewhere. It's very, very simple and easy. I try to demystify it for the layperson. That's my specialty. People love to have me professionally work on them, but also when they watch my video or if I give a self-help class in person, I'm demystifying it for the layperson. It is not that complicated. I can tell you, which I will, more complicated in detail about the science, but actually doing it is totally easy. It helps to know. One of my secrets is that I emphasize a full session. So in a full session, you're helping the eyes, but you want to help the rest of the body too. Because who knows what else might be affecting the eyes. There's these interrelationships in the body. Some people say the kidneys affect the eyes because they're like in a direct line with it. Some people might say, well, your liver's run down and it's going to affect your whole body. It's going to affect your eyes. So who knows what other interrelationships are. So what I show in the video is a full session. And I recommend doing a full session. Now, you don't have to do a full session every single time you do it, but here's the trick. When you are doing a full session, the spots that hurt the most on your hands and feet when you're pressing, that's where you need it the most.
I did notice a little bit of tension, a little soreness in there.
It hurts. So you press only to your tolerance.
Okay.
You don't have to go more than that. But you need to do it intermittently, repeatedly. It's not like one press is going to do it. You want to do it more and more, but it doesn't have to be all at once. You don't have to torture yourself. You want to press firm enough that you can tell where those special spots are. If you do just a total treatment, it might be healthy for you overall, but if you really want to make it more special and helpful, you're going to do it firm enough, which is different for everyone, because we're all different body types and all. But you want to do it firm enough to find those spots, which spots you especially need that day, from the spots that you feel are more tender or hurting you more. Those are the ones you need to work on more. Those are your special spots for that day. They're going to reflex to things in the body, whatever, if it's organs, glands, whatever you need, it's going to reflex to help those parts of the body.
So what types of things do people normally use reflexology to treat in their body?
Reflexology is wonderful for everything. It's famous for stress relief, releases tension. You know, you relax the muscles and then the blood supply and the nerves, everything can flow normally. It's not constricted. So that releases blockages so that your body can heal itself.
We do talk a bit about that. We do some of the exercises we do increase blood flow, which aids the eyes. So we're finding that again here in this, it's about providing the relief that allows the systems to work properly. So you talked earlier when we were chatting about subclinical issues.
Oftentimes, you go to a doctor and they don't know what's wrong with you. They can't really find it. I'm not saying always, but very often. And so that's called subclinical, when they don't know what your problem is and the tests can't even detect it. But you know you're having a problem, and it's not just psychological, okay?
Yeah, sure.
So when you do your reflexes, it will find those problems right away. If you're pressing on your reflexes, or if you have someone working on you, they're pressing firm enough to find those personal spots that you need. Pressing on them will then reflex to relax the area, help everything flow properly. Your body normalizes. You're helping what the tests can't even show.
So you kind of get in the diagnosis and the treatment at the same time.
Let's not use words diagnosis and treatment in reflexology at all, because we're specifically not doctors. We do not diagnose. We do not treat. We give a session that helps the whole body.
Gotcha.
It's not, if you come to me with one ailment, you can do a little acute work if you want, but basically it's a full session to help the whole body.
Gotcha.
It's not a treatment for one part of the body.
So again, it falls under the category of holistic.
Right. It's holistic for the whole person, and I like it that way.
Great. So tell us, what's your website?
MiriamTurnerProducts.com. My video is Self-Help Reflexology. My phone number is 760-363-3331. Because the website's not fully interactive, you need to contact me.
Okay, and so you have the DVD, but you also have some other, you have charts, I understand?
I have the DVD. The charts I made special to go with the video, or you can get them separate, but I made them special to demystify it for the layperson, like I was saying earlier. The layperson wants to glance at the chart and have some understanding. So you can find other charts that show where each organ is in the body, but the layperson doesn't even know where their liver is, so that's not going to help their understanding. So what I did was I color-coded it to the body. So I have a color-coded body in the middle that codes the colors to either a chart of the hands or of the feet.
Nice.
And the layperson can understand it much better.
Nice. And you also have some tools that you use.
The tools. I use especially Father Joseph's tools. He's a famous reflexologist. I studied with the International Institute, I studied with Father Joseph, and I studied with many other good reflexologists. Nice. There's a lot of wonderful reflexologists, actually. And so his tools are made especially for the human body for reflexology. They're not just for acupressure, where there's a lot of good acupressure tools. These are the most helpful tools in the world for reflexology.
So these tools and the charts are also available on your site?
Right.
If people contact you?
Yes.
Wonderful, good. So what is this tool here? What does this specifically do?
This one you hold like this. It has 3 thicknesses. I like the skinniest one because it goes deeper. So you just press all over your hands and feet. You can get in the grooves everywhere. This one has helped my health more than anything. I used to be so run down, severe hypoglycemia, severe allergies, severe aches and pains. This tool makes all the difference. Plus, I still do it by hand without the tool also, because there's some areas like the web, for instance, that you don't use the tool especially. And then you can also put it on the floor, and if this were your foot, step on it with this middle part.
Nice.
And this is also a Father Joseph tool where you put it on the floor, and say this is your foot, and sitting or standing, the bigger part goes by the arch. Nice. And the other part, so it's a very natural thing.
So you've got those tools, but you also have these beautiful charts that show the hands, and then again for the feet.
Like I said, I color-coded it, so it's just obvious, that the toes reflects to the head, then this part of the toes to the neck, this part of the foot to the chest, the upper abdomen, the lower abdomen, the heel to the pelvic area. It's an obvious thing. And then
so you made it really easy.
It's cut down the middle for the left side and the right side.
Okay, and again for the hands as well, so the same thing. And,
right, it's basically the same thing.
Wonderful, and these are also on your site as well.
Yes,
great.
They're available.
Wonderful. Those are great. These are really wonderful charts, and the tools look great. They look so they're not too expensive. They're easy for anyone to get. So it's been demystified. It's been made simpler. It's been made accessible, so people can get full sessions, but they can also easily provide this for themselves to get healing.
I helped myself so much. That's why I made the video, because I wanted to share that. Because instead of telling every single individual, I could just share it with everyone real easily.
Good, good, good. Well, wonderful. Well, I recommend everyone goes out and gets the video and gets some of these tools. We do cover a little bit of this in the video proper, but obviously the information you got here from Miriam, you should put a little more credence to. We do a little bit of acupressure on the video, but This is wonderful information. We're really grateful for you for sharing this with us. These are great charts, so we look forward to people picking these up and being able to apply this to themselves. And again, it was Miriam, M-I-R-I-A-M,
Right.
TurnerProducts.com.
Right. Products
Okay.
with an S.
Great. Well, we'll have it on
And
the website.
please give me feedback.
Great. Wonderful. Well, we'll certainly give you feedback now. We're very grateful that you came to visit with us, and thank you so much for sharing your time with us.